Have you ever wished you had an assistant, someone to just handle the boring, repetitive parts of your job? Well, what if I told you that you can now build one yourself? We're talking about your very own AI coworker, built right inside the apps you use every single day. Let's dive in.
Okay, so let's start with a problem that I think we all know way too well. The endless, repetitive tasks that just seem to eat up our workdays.
I mean, how much of your day is really just spent on digital drudgery? Moving information from an email over to a spreadsheet or from a form into a chat. It feels like we're just professional copy-pasters sometimes, doesn't it? And it's these little things that really kill our productivity, right? Sorting emails, updating spreadsheets, renaming 100 files. All of these things add up and they pull us away from the important strategic work that we're actually supposed to be doing. But what if you could fire yourself from those jobs? Seriously, what if you could build a digital assistant, an AI agent, to handle all of that grunt work for you? This isn't some far-off sci-fi idea. It is happening right now.
And this is the part that is a total game changer. We are moving way beyond simple if this, then that automations. We are talking about an AI that can actually think. It can research your documents, analyze the context, and generate brand new content on your behalf. This is a massive leap forward.
The core concept here is something called an agentic workflow. And all that really means is that the AI isn't just a dumb robot following a script. No, it's an agent. It understands your goal, it can interpret the situation, and it intelligently takes multiple steps to get the job done. It's pretty incredible.
And the brain powering this whole operation? Well, that's Google's advanced family of AI models, Gemini. It is the engine that gives your brand new AI coworker the power to understand, to reason, and to create. It turns your simple instructions into complex automated work.
So this all sounds amazing, but how do you actually build one? You're probably thinking you need to be some kind of developer or coding genius, right? Well, let's see how the tool makes this possible for absolutely everyone.
Say hello to Google Workspace Flows. This is a new, native automation tool that lives right inside the apps you already use: Gmail, Docs, Sheets, and Drive. And here's the best part. Zero coding is required. None. You build it visually, right where your work actually happens.
The architecture here is just beautifully simple. Think of it like building with digital Legos. Every single flow, no matter how simple or complex, is built from just these three things: a starter, which kicks things off, a series of steps for the AI to perform, and variables, which just pass information along the way.
And this is where it gets so practical. You can trigger your AI agents based on real stuff happening in your workflow every single day. A new sale gets logged in Sheets, bam, an agent kicks off. A priority email gets a label in Gmail, your agent gets to work. It's awesome.
Okay, so the theory is great, but what does this actually look like in the real world? Let's check out some really powerful examples of what you can build. Just look at this transformation. On the left, you have this slow, manual, error-prone process, and on the right, a fully automated, intelligent workflow. The AI doesn't just move data around. It reads your team's prioritization rules. It analyzes a customer's issue, assigns a priority level, and then routes it to the right team. That is a massive productivity boost.
And it is not just for support. I mean, think about content approvals, sales handoffs, onboarding new employees, even parsing invoices from your email. Any multi-step process that lives inside Google Workspace can be handed off to an AI agent. This is going to make teams everywhere so much more efficient.
Now, Flows is incredibly powerful, but it's part of a bigger ecosystem of automation tools. And this is a really key point, knowing when to use it and when you might need something else.
So this table gives us a really clear guide. Think of it like this. Use Flows for all your internal processes that live inside Google Workspace. If you need to build a custom application with its own user interface, that's what AppSheet is for. And if you need to connect Google Sheets to something external, like Salesforce or Slack, that's where a tool like Zapier or Make comes in.
For most teams, the perfect strategy isn't about picking just one tool. It's about building a toolkit. You'll probably end up using a combination of these, using each one for its specific strengths to create a truly automated organization. And that means faster turnarounds and way fewer mistakes.
All right, we've seen the problem of digital drudgery, we've seen the incredible promise of these AI agents, and we've seen proof of what they can do. Now the power is in your hands.
And here's what might be the coolest part of all. You don't even have to start with a blank canvas. You can just tell Gemini what you want to automate in plain English. Just describe your goal, and it will actually propose a complete flow for you to look at and approve. It's like having an automation expert sitting right next to you.
So if you're wondering where on earth to begin, my advice is to focus on the high-frequency, high-pain areas. Tackling those repetitive email tasks or automating data entry into Google Sheets, that's usually where you'll get the biggest and fastest wins.
So, I'll leave you with this question to think about. As you go about your work today, just pay attention to those little repetitive tasks. Find that one job you do over and over that you would love to get off your plate forever. What is the very first tedious task you are going to fire yourself from and hand off to your new AI coworker?